friends. How are you this evening? It's dark here. That darn Mountain Standard Time. I'm sure it's dark where everyone is at this time. It is 5:05. I'm a little behind. My poor little granddaughter's been sick, so I was helping with that today, with her today and all the other stuff. So I'm ready, except for the last project. I don't have my pieces cut, but I'm ready. But I think I have 4 projects for you today. So, one project I might have to finish later and share with the pictures with you later. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Cheryl, Wright. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from northeastern Montana, where it was winter and fall is back. I always have to give you the weather report because it's usually extreme here. Right now, it's not very extreme. Fall's back. Snow's all melted, mostly. We had like 2 feet a week ago, a foot and a half, maybe. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. 7 o'clock in North Carolina. All right. And it's dark there then too. I would love to come to North Carolina. I've been this close to North Carolina. Didn't make it all the way. Someday, I'd like to hit all 50 states if I can. So, before I get started, I want to share with you the new online exclusives that just became available. So I'm going to do that by sharing my screen. That just seems to be, just a second. Let me do this first. Let me get on there. And then it's easier. There. Okay. I had to get on the page because then it's easier for me to tell my computer which page to share. So here we go. So right here, if I go back one, online exclusives is right there. Those are the new ones. They just loaded. If you go to the menu, the online exclusives button is right here. And this is where you'll find all the kits, all the things that they are just offering but are not in the catalog. Paper Pumpkin isn't in this department. Paper Pumpkin is in a different location. Let me show you where that is right here. Go to Kits, Paper Pumpkin. Right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to online exclusives. These are the new ones. There is a very cute Simply Smart Sparkling bundle. And it is so cute. Look at these bubbles. Aren't those adorable? That would be so cute in a bathtub picture or layout or something. Anyway, this is one of them. Do you call it soda or do you call it pop? We call it pop here, mostly. Softly Said is a new one. And Feathered Flight is a new one. This is a new one. This is a texture set of art and texture. Very nice to pull in some different textures on your projects. This is actually a new kit. This is the Best Destination kit, and those are the sentiments. Life is a Journey. I love that one. Love, love, love that one. Life is a journey, not a destination. These are the dies that go with these. I'll show you the bundle. Now, this says it's currently unavailable. The only part that is unavailable are these little, what are they called? Told myself I was going to stop saying dragonflies and birds, but you could very easily substitute the metallic butterflies that we have. Everything else here is available. You just have to order it individually instead of using the one click. The ribbon is fun. I can show you the ribbon. So then the sparkle paper is available. I did share that. I don't know if it was in my group or on this. This is a new kit that is available. An Advent kit. Very fun. And let's see, this is the bundle. So this is the number you'd order. And like I said, it was just those birds and dragonflies that aren't available. Here's the beautiful ribbon. I can show that to you up close and personal if you want to. And look at this gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I have not got any of this paper yet. I have not ordered it. I am in fall mode, and I just didn't have the heart to order this quite yet. But soon. Look at those beautiful clouds. Just wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. They did a great job with this paper. And I believe there's a couple more. Oh, this is the set that I did last week, the bundle that I used for my class last week, my free class. And there's a Hanukkah set and another Christmas kit. And then this is all that paper that was available earlier. It looks like we're missing a few. The truck punch is back, and there's 4 different pages of online exclusives. So there you have where you find the online exclusives in a nutshell. So let's go ahead and do some more sharing. Soda. Yes. Hi, Anna. So I went after high school. I went to the Alexandria, Virginia area to be a nanny. And we went looking in the grocery store, and we could not find the pop. And we asked a few people where the pop was, and they were probably playing along with us or teasing us or something. But in the long run, we found out that they called it soda out there. We got our pop, our soda pop, and learned our lesson. So we were just very young and naive and didn't know that there were different terms in different regions. So, all right, let me share my other screen with you, and we will get started. I thought I did this. I guess I have to add it to the stage before it will do what I ask it to do. Go figure. Who'd have thought? All right, so online exclusives. I already shared those with you. They're available until they're not. We don't know how. Sometimes they reorder, like the truck punch. They reordered that twice. And sometimes things are just gone. So get them if you want them, get them while you can. Warm wishes. This is the paper pumpkin that you need to have ordered by Friday if you are a new subscriber. It looks dark again. I don't know. I am a subscriber. This is a bunch of boxes, 8 boxes, and it coordinates with last month's kit. And there are some extra card bases that you can order as an add-on. Those were the papers I shared with you online, and that is the kit that I shared with you online. And we are ready to go. Hi, Lisa F. How are you tonight? So let me share a couple sad things. This is sold out, which it's been sold out for a while, but we get to add another sold out to our book. It's not coming back. And that is this All About Autumn paper. It is sold out. So if you are in dire need of that paper, I do not have a full pack, but I might have something you need. Contact me on the side and we can make a trade or something. Tonight we're going to use one of my favorites, and I've used it several times before, but I've never done a class on it. Oh, thank you, Glenda. You liked my little bear cards that I made. Well, I'm going to make more little bear cards, but this time they're going to be Beary, the Beary Christmas. So this is the sweet collection I am using tonight. I think it's all available right now. I could check for you. But that is what I am using this evening. I am also using the Walk in the Forest paper, which is on page 5. It is the Making a Difference project paper that Stampin' Up! Is offering. Every holiday catalog, they have a philanthropic product that if you purchase it or anybody purchases it, they donate so much. So this time, for every pack of this paper that they sell, they're donating $3 in the United States to Toys for Tot. Depending on your region, they will be donating to something in your country. So that is what I will be using this evening. Like I said, I was helping my son and daughter-in-law with my granddaughter, who's not feeling very good. So it just took its toll, and I don't have the last project cut, but I've got the measurements, so we're good. If that's the last project, that might be the third project. I am doing well. I feel like the hurrier I go, the behinder I get. I know I say that to you guys every week. I almost thought about postponing this, and I thought, no, I am going to get it done. I'm not rescheduling. Now, let me get my pieces and parts for card number 1. I'm trying to revamp my craft room. And it's 2 steps forward, 1 step backwards. So this is Pretty Peacock. It is 11 inches by 4 1/4. It is scored at 5.5. And if you flip this around, it's scored at 4 1/4. I don't know if you can see that. So this is actually the card that I made. I don't think I've shared it with you. If I've shared it with you already, just smile and pray for me that I'm actually repeating projects. But I had to open a new pack of paper to get this one out. So you haven't seen this exact one. I burnished the edge there, and I'm going to leave this crease here. I am going to go ahead and use tear and tape right away so I don't have to worry about how I'm going to squeeze it in later, because you know I love some tear and tape. So if you saw me at Backstage in Las Vegas and I swapped with you, this was the card I swapped with you. I fell in love with this collection right away. Probably because it has a punch. Ah, yeah, I'm back to 100%. Oh, no. I love projects, or I love product bundles that have punches. There, I got it all spit out. So there's that. Then we're going to take a piece of Designer Series paper, and this is 4 inches by 4 inches. And this is not 4 inches by 4 inches. See, I timed myself. Or maybe I need it less than 4 inches. No, there's 4 inches. And there's a 4 1/4. Oh. I'm not even going to say anything because that one I thought I had done right. So I'm helping a friend out at her business in town. I'm working at an insurance agency, and I'm helping with filing and inputting things on the computer. And so I am there for 1 or 2 days a week. And so it's kind of cutting into my crafting time. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Denise. So this piece goes here. And this is a piece of vellum, and I punched it out with our, wavy circle punch. If that's not the official name, I have a feeling you'll be able to figure it out. So I'm going to go ahead and put this here. And I made many, many, many of these. So there's no doubt in my mind how to make this one. So this is going to go down here. And I'm going to use up one more of those bears that I had. And I'm actually going to use the warm wishes that I have ready to go. So this is from, there I go saying it again. Told myself I wasn't going to say it anymore. Things are settling over here. This is from the Nested Essential Dies. It's right there. So that's what I cut that from. And I even have adhesive on this one. And we're going to just tuck this up in this corner. And we're going to take the bear. And we're going to tuck him down here. I was able to use dimensionals behind the vellum because I knew where the bear was going to go. This card is coming together fast. That's because I've done it before. Now, if you look at this, it is balmy blue and white ribbon. But if you put it next to the pretty peacock, suddenly it looks more like a pretty peacock ribbon. So that's what we're going to use. And I did not have enough of this. So if you were with me in Vegas, you may have gotten a slightly different ribbon, I think. There was something I ran out of in Vegas. Oh, it wasn't the ribbon. I ran out of pretty peacock. So some people got green. And then I had to change the ribbon because it didn't match. So I'm just going to kind of lay that. I can move that. I'm just going to tack it down. And I can adjust it in a moment. And I'm not tying a bow. I'm just tying a knot. There you have it. It's almost done. Trim those just a little bit more. So yeah, the blue and white ribbon works very well with, in my humble opinion, with the pretty peacock. So I'm actually going to move this, get it exactly where I want it, and then press on the back. And then the ribbon is secure for envelopes and such. So there's that. Let me grab some bling. And my take your pick tool. I had it out a second ago. And I'm just going to use some of these. So there's the front of the card. Warm wishes. And this is the inside of the card, and I hope I cut it better than the designer series paper. 4 by 4. Oh, good deal. Christmas is better. Warm wishes. Christmas is better together. Warm wishes doesn't have to be a Christmas card. So I might just put a tree in there. It's got trees on the outside. So I'm going to put a tree on the inside. And then if I want to use it as a Christmas card, I can add that sentiment. And if I want to add, I want it to be birthday or just sending back good, well wishes. Very thirsty today. So let me grab and this is a free class if you choose to place an order with me. And it is $35 or more. I will send you all the pieces for these cards. If your order is over $50, I will send you a tutorial bundle for November that has 52 different projects. It's a big one this month. And I have not forgotten the October customers. I will get those October bundles out to you this weekend. Do I want shaded spruce? Yeah, we're going to go shaded spruce. To me, anytime I do a tree, it should be shaded spruce, right? So I'm just going to, I don't know how many blocks I have at my disposal. I seem to be missing a couple. Although I found one today or yesterday. I had asked a friend in town if she could engrave on them. Very nice tree. Very, very nice tree. Oh, back to my rewards. So 35, you get the card kits. 50, you get the tutorial bundle. And at 75, you also get, in addition to everything else, I will send you an embellishment. So that's where that line was to fold it. So I did all that without folding it. I knew it would lay flat. There we go. Warm wishes. So that was my onstage swap card. It wasn't sensational, but it was cute and it was fast and I could put it together on the plane and in the airport because, yeah, it's just who I am. All right. I always overschedule myself. Always. I always have. And if I don't feel overscheduled, I seem to find more to overschedule myself with. Card number 2. So I'm starting with, and I'm going to need a ruler because I don't remember the dimensions on this one. I'm starting with 8 3/4 by 4 1/4. And I scored it at 3 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and score that. Or it's already scored. I'm going to go ahead and burnish that. Oh, for the ordering, that's the host code also. And I have a piece here that is 8 1/2 by 3 1/4. And it is scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to go ahead and put that down. I have a 3 by 4 piece of white that I'm going to use in a minute. So I'm going to have it so this opens like such. All right, so I'm going to put this piece of paper on here. there's that piece. And then I'm actually going to put, actually no, this is going to go in here, but let's stamp on it first. So this piece is going to go, I wanted to see, I have two options here. I'm going to put this on so you won't see it when it's closed, but it's going to be the step, the next step. So what do I like it when it's closed like this? Or like this one? I just love these little bears. I wanted to do something with that. Oh, I like that because then I get to see a whole bear. All right. So now I know. Okay, that's there. This bear, and you just kind of have to play with the paper when you get it, your designer series paper, and decide where you want to cut. So these were not just the edge of the paper. I had to do I have some scraps from the middle of the bears. So there we go. There's that. All right. Now I had some other Christmas. Oh, I'm going to just do Merry Christmas on the inside of this one. And I have that stamp ready to go. If you are in my customer team group, I did use this stamp set the other night as well. Sometimes I do that to you. I kind of give you a hint as to what is coming that next week. And sometimes it doesn't work out that way. This week, it kind of did. Oh, I know what I need to share with you. I'm doing a class in Circle, which is the town I live nearest. And it's the Nativity. I'm going to do Oh Holy Night class next Thursday. So that means this video will be on Friday. Yes. This class will be on Friday next week. Just telling you because I know you watch for me. I don't like to schedule anything regularly on Friday because sometimes I go out of town or we choose to do something. So there's Merry Christmas. So I'm going to use a strong adhesive. Tear and tape will work on this. So anyway, if you would like to attend because you are local to me, it's $30 and we're going to make framed nativity and 4 cards, 2 of 2 different designs. And I can share the nativity with you, or at least a sample of what you can make. You're welcome to make whatever you want with the supplies you're given or available. All right, so this, I'm going to I want to get it in, I want to get it centered-ish. Now you wouldn't have to, but I want to get it. And it's very sticky. I should have gone maybe with the runny glue. Is that kind of sort of right? Straight? Oh, it works for me. And then I can kind of see that little bear there. All right. I could make this a gift card holder. That would have been the way to go, but I didn't. Let's look at all those presents. All right. Now we're going to take a bear. I don't know where we'd put the bear, however. Let's see if we can use a bear. Because he's looking the wrong way. He would be hanging off there. Maybe the bear just gets to go there. Need to add some bling or something to this one, though. But apparently a bear on the front is not it. And like I said, I was helping with my granddaughter, so things are not as prepared as they sometimes are. Trying to think. I need a sentiment. What did I do with all those? Oh, well. Christmas is better together. Let's go with that. And it's out already, but where would I put it? It's big. I might just put a ribbon on this and call it good. Because those bears are so cute. So this ribbon would go with it nicely. I guess I'm into ribbon tonight. Some nights I don't do anything with ribbon, and sometimes I do. So if we go this way and tie it here, my daughter may or may not be coming home for the weekend, so I don't know what to plan. Should I plan to do stuff with her or do something different? Thank you. This is probably not the right ribbon. It just hasn't, it's kind of bulky. Yeah, I don't know if I like that ribbon. All right, we need a different ribbon. All right, these are our other two blue ones. That's got gold. I think I'd rather like white. Ooh, this is that pretty denim. Here we go. Oh, that's better. And this ribbon's more user-friendly. This is more like a velour or like a velour. I think I'm using that term correctly. It's not for bow tying on cards. This is a fast DSP card. We'll have to get this adjusted just right so that we can still see the bears. Bows and live videos rarely go well together. I'm just going to warn you. I'm in the basement, and my husband works outside all day, so when he comes in, he thinks he's cold, and he cranks the heat up. It is. That light blue stuff, Jay, is very, very thick. Very thick. Like I said, I'm just being butterfingers right now. Can you hear the cows? We weaned the calves from their mamas today. They're growing up. They don't need their mamas anymore. But they haven't figured that out yet, so they're not happy. And so we say they're bellering. They're bellering. That's got a little twist in it. There we go. Well, that kind of works. Maybe not my best card, but I like it. And we've got, of course, some snowflakes. We have to add the snowflakes on a bear card. Because they will make everything just right. There's a big one over here. I haven't decided what to do with the copper colored ones. Anybody? Has anybody used the copper color snowflakes yet? And I need one more. I'll put it over here. I would love to see it if you've used the copper color snowflakes. I haven't used the gold, but the gold don't seem as odd to me. Copper color snowflakes. Now, growing up in a copper mining town back in the day, there might have been copper color snowflakes. I don't know. That's where I grew up in. I grew up in a mining town. I did not grow up in agriculture. So I'm going to flip this over. I'm going to add a couple glue dots because that's where I want my ribbon to stay. And if I do glue dots, I can pick it up, slide it under, and tack it down. And I'm going to do one right here too. So there you have it. So there's card number 2. And let's just go ahead and do card number 3. I have more projects than 3 tonight, so bear with me. But so far, we're doing pretty good. I started 5 minutes late, and we're already on project number 3. If you're on replay, please say hello. You can fast forward through the boring parts. Okay, let me get some space cleared. So what I do with my ribbon, just a little tip. If I've cut it and haven't used it, I wind it around my fingers and then I stick it in the hole. Then if I need it again, I check the hole. Just, one of those random tips. All right. So this one, I don't have the pieces cut, but I have the measurements. And we're going to go for it. I am going to use, I think, real red. Oh, no, I'm not going to on this one. I remember. I am going to use, I don't want to use Pretty Peacock again, although I love Pretty Peacock. We will use Balmy Blue. Nope. Balmy Blue. Yeah. All right. I'm still here. I'm just looking for Balmy Blue. See? Sorry. All right, Balmy Blue. We're going to need one piece that is scored at 5.5 by 8.5. Not scored, cut. 5.5 by 8.5. All right. And this is scored. No, I don't need that out. Okay, it's going to be scored at half, which I'm going to do on this side. So it might look wonky, but that's what I'm doing. I'm scoring on this side just so I have paper to hold on to that way. So half, and then I'm going to flip it around and do 1.5. I love the Stampin' Up! Trimmer because it's got this side that we can measure on for small measurements. 1.5, 3.25, and 4.25. All right. The second piece we're going to have is going to be 3.75 by 3.75. And I'm getting those extra pieces out of the road so I don't have to think about them. We're going to score it at half. Again, I'm using the half on this side just because it's harder to keep the paper. There's more paper on this side, so it's easier to do it here. So we're scoring it half and 1.5. And I'm going to flip it around. All right, and that is all the scoring there is. Oh, I do need designer series paper. So the designer paper I'm going to use is the walk-in trees. No, walk in the woods. Walk in the forest. Boy, I tell ya. Walk in the forest. And we're going to use that paper and this paper. So I'm going to set that aside. So this one, I need a piece that is 5 1/4 by 4. 5 1/4. I'm going to do 5 1/4 by 4. And 5 1/4. I heard my son had the motorcycle out today. So we went from motorcycles to snowmobiles, and now we're back to motorcycles. I thought I heard it again. So maybe it's just the cows. Oh, and then 5 1/2 by 5 1/2. 5 1/4 by 1 1/2. I need to focus. No more talking while I'm working. I guess if I cut it wrong, I cut it long and not short. So it's 5 1/4. Hey, I did it. And now I just lost it. Oh. There. Okay, so we have that. And where's our other piece? This is the piece I was thinking about using. Yeah, maybe. No, this is it. Okay, so I want 3 by 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. So I want this bear down here. 3 1/2. So that's why I'm down at the bottom. So 3 1/2 wide. Ooh. Sorry. 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. Ooh, cute little trees on the back of this one. Okay, that's the piece I'm working with. I don't know if I like my color combination right now, my DSP collection. We might have to change it. So I said 3 1/2 by 2 1/4. How am I going to get 2 1/4? I'm just going to chop the bear's head. So we're going to go this way. And then I need 1 by 3/4. Hey, this is perfect. There's the 3/4. And then we'll go 2 1/4. There we go. So these two pieces will go together. I don't know if I like those together, do you? I might do different ones for that. We might use trees that are way off, which would be the same piece we used earlier. We're going to use this instead. I know. So this is the part you usually don't get to see. Hi, Deb. How are you? All my figuring and plotting, planning. So 5 1/4 by 4. And then 5 1/4 by 1 1/2. Quite the wild stripes on the back of this paper, isn't it? Now I almost don't like my background paper. Oh my word. We're going to go with it. I could always flip it over and use those stripes. I think we're good. So this piece goes on here. That's right. So 2 1/4. Oh, this needed to be 2. That's all right. The directions on this have been very messy. There. That goes there. All right, and then this piece is going to go here. I will fold the fold so you can see where I'm putting it. There. Now you see my bear. And it's going to be like a bear in the forest. So this goes there. We fold that. We fold this. We fold this, and we fold this. This is going to roll up into each other. So this is rolling into each other this way, but we're going to put this piece of designer series paper here. Thank you to Melissa for showing me how to use the tape runner again. I love having the tape runner back. So much quicker and less messy. This is my blue sky and the trees with the snow. I am doing good. Deb said, feeling better, hit by the bug yesterday and didn't work today. Oh, I'm sorry. But are you feeling better? So will you be able to go to work tomorrow? All right. So this piece is actually going to go on here. Oh, I do have a piece there. All right. So this piece is going to go on here. And actually, I'm going to get one more piece of this. There. I'm going to make one more piece for up here. So it's going to be 5 1/4 by 3/4. 5 1/4 by 3/4. I'm just carving this piece right up. If I get lots of orders, I'm going to need to buy more paper. Because I carved that one up pretty much. That one kind of went off in the ditch, so we're going to do that one. And this is going to go right here. Have you figured this card out yet? No? Yes. This piece isn't going to show very much. So now I'm going to put a piece of tear and tape right there. Yes and no, you don't work Fridays. So crafting day it is tomorrow then. I don't know what I've got going on Friday. Like I said, it depends on if my daughter decides she's coming home. If she doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. I could work in the craft room. I can see more of the floor than I used to be able to, which is good. If you are just jumping in, my name is Cheryl Wright, and I am from Northeastern Montana, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. If you'd like it, share it with your friends. So this is going to go like so. Let me see. If I bring this down all the way and fold that behind and then smoosh it, then it will be right. It will fit in the envelope and it will be on there. So there is my tree background. And here is my bear that's walking through the trees. So I'm going to go ahead and put a piece of tear and tape on this as well. If my daughter comes home, I might have to clean part of the house. She and I share a bathroom when she's home. And I usually try to wipe it down when she's coming home. Now, mind you, I could just wipe it down just for me, but you know, sometimes that doesn't happen. I'd rather be in the craft room or going to craft shows or, you know, the fun stuff in life. So I put a piece of tear and tape here also. Actually, I'm not going to take that apart quite yet. So actually I am. I tell you, I forget how I do these. So we're going to lay this down here. I'm going to get this stuck down. The tear and tape's already torn off here. Stuck down where I want it here. Then I'm going to pick it up enough to fold this back and then smush it down again. And there is that card. And I really don't mind the blue. It's like the blue sky poking out. So I think we're going to do some fussy cutting. Yeah. I think we're going to do some fussy cutting. And for those of you who out there who don't know what fussy cutting is, it's the art of, is that going to be too tall there? I'm not going to cut the paper. We are going to do some fussy cutting. Just bear with me. We're going to just do it on this tree instead. That'll help. Fussy cutting is just cutting with scissors. I thought I had educated my friends well enough, and one day they looked at one of them and said, "What is fussy cutting?" Oh, I thought I told you. This way I have more of that paper if I want to use it for something else. And I still have a really fun project to share with you after this. It's probably not going to be much of a surprise to you, as I've showed you something similar in the past. So there's the tree. I can also make the bear 3D. Ooh, maybe I should make the bear 3D. This is not going to be the perfect tree to fit where I was thinking it would, but it'll be fine. It'll give it a little 3D component. Oh, my husband's in. Can you hear him listening to the game shows, I think, or the news? So I guess if I can't identify what he's watching, you probably can't either. Silly fella. So we can put a tree here. And let's see about making that bear 3D. All right, bear. So I'm going to cut. I am going to cut this paper up. But I don't have to fussy cut him because he fits in the punch. But he would be easy enough to fussy cut. But get him lined up. And then we're just going to pop him up right there. So what sentiment should I put on this? Sometimes I really like the stamps, but the sentiments don't do much for me. That's kind of the one. I mean, I like these sentiments, but I don't know. So we're going to pop this guy up. So he'll be 3D. No. We're going with plan A. We are sticking with plan A. So there he's 3D. Kind of cute. We'll put this tree. I'll put that tree there. I'm thinking I might just put Merry Christmas across the bottom. How would that be? Because that tree you can kind of see coming up over the top. So I don't want to cover all that. All right. And find my trash can. Merry Christmas could fit across the bottom on a piece of white. And I am going to change the color on this. Good night, Anna. Thank you for watching. Yeah, it's been an hour, so this would be usually the end of the class, but I'm going to add some little bonus ones. Hint, hint. Little bonus ones. Ah! We'll pull the shaded spruce back in again. There we go. Perfect. keep moving my trash can. One day it's one place, one day it's another place, and it's starting to drive me crazy. If I'm cleaning over here, it's over here. If I'm cleaning over there, it's over there. So I never know where it is. I found one of these little backs up in my living room today. I didn't even have to ask how it got there. They follow me everywhere. Well, do I want it down here or do I want to put it up here in the trees? What do you think? Up or down? Up. Hi, Deborah. Up or down? You vote. I'm going to get some snowflakes. Or maybe, oh, I have these I could use. Or my snowflakes. Which are right next to me. Up. I have a vote for up. I have a vote for down. So far we're tied. 2 ups, 1 down. Either. Deb, you're not helping. Down. Cheryl, you're not helping. So now I have 2 ups, 2 downs, and 1 either. Oh my. I think I'm going to go with down. Sorry. Just because that way the trees can be up above. I don't know. I might regret that decision. Maybe I'll make another one down. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? We'll give another. So far I have 1, 2, 3 snowflakes. We'll do another one and a medium-sized one. Well, we'll do that over here. Yeah, put that over here. Yeah, we'll do it on the there. So there's that card. Now, I'll probably cut a piece of paper out and stamp on it and put it on the back, and that's where somebody could write it, but it fits in the envelope this way, and then they can use it and display it on their desk. It would stand up like that. So there is a Merry Christmas card. Thanks, Deb. All right, so that is all the cards I'm doing tonight. Before I stop doing cards, let me share the card that we did, that I did for our mystery stamping in my customer group. If you are a customer of mine and not in that group, please ask to be a part of it. We do some extra things. I'm hoping to do a little bit more. If you're on my team or a customer, that's what that group is for. So this was the little card that I made. It's just a mini accordion card that I made with the clues for mystery stamping on Tuesday evening. So there's just one other idea that you can use the Beary Christmas on. All right. Now let me share with you something else that I did for going to the leaders conference on stage. Not on stage, backstage. On stage is this weekend. And if you're a demonstrator and you signed up for it, let me know. I would love to watch for you and say hi to you if I see you on the chat on Saturday. All right, I'm getting some odds and ends out of the road because I need space. You guessed it. We are using the bear. I could use any of the bears, but I'm lazy and can be messy, so I'm going to use the one that I could tease the punch on. So here is our bear. I need white shrink plastic. And I guess I could do any color. I'm going to do white shrink plastic. I don't think I have any scraps. I think all I have is full sheets. All right. I'm going to punch 3. And I need to find my other hole punch. I might just show you one and then take a picture of my other creations and you will know what I did. Now, I can't use Memento on this. I have to use StazOn. All right. And I think this is my newer StazOn. Yes. So hopefully it's juicier. I have an old one and a new one. Okay. Get them juiced up pretty good. And go down, straight back up, because he will slide on this surface. Woohoo! That one turned out pretty good. Sometimes my first ones using StazOn are not very pretty. So straight down, straight up. See, that one kind of wiggled a little. It just slipped. I think it's because the bear gets juicier. There you have it. There are my 3 bears. I could tell a story about them. Once upon a time, there were 3 bears. Now I need to clean that with StazOn cleaner. And then I need to rinse it off because the StazOn cleaner is not good for our stamps. So you need to use it and then get it off your stamps. So very carefully, I'm going to grab my punch and stamp or punch. There we go. Just takes a little oomph to punch it out. StazOn ink is probably not quite dry, so I'm trying not to touch the stamping. There we go. Okay, so I have a sheet for another day, another project. I want 2 of them stamped with this smaller hole punch. I think this is the right one. If it's not, well, no. These 2 both have thicker, so I'm going to go with the 2 that are the thicker with this punch. Go right up in his shoulder haunches. Ooh, that may or may not work. This is kind of a trial and error thing. Oh, that will be fine. All right. This one I'd like to punch with a bigger punch. Let me look really fast to see if there's one more spot it could be. No. This is the smaller one. I need the larger one, so I'll have to wait and find it before I do this one. But I can show you what we're going to do. You probably figured it out already. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to grab my silicone mat. And I like to use, sometimes I have, I guess I have this stylus that I've used. This is the one for the Simply Score tool. You can use, I don't want it to warp my point on these though. I don't know. I usually use this just to kind of be an anchor. And grab my heat tool. And the microphone will muffle it. So I'm going to hold it. The narrow end. You can put shrink plastic in the oven, but it works fantastically with our heat tools. With our our heat tools. I made 20 of these, 24 of these for backstage. And I'll show you what I did with them. I had one I was going to keep, and then I got to meet Sarah, our CEO, and so I gave it to her. So I do now have one of the ones I made for backstage. So when it looks like it's pretty much done, have a block ready and set the block down on it so it flattens it, because it will be kind of bowed, and you only have to set it there for just a moment. And there is a little polar bear. I'm actually going to leave it on there. There he is. He was this size, and that's how much he shrunk. So you can do a couple different things with it at this size. Now, I usually, and I can give you my affiliate link for Amazon for these. I oftentimes, these are called charm cords, cell phone charms, whatever. And you can put these on, but I usually use the bigger hole punch to get these on, because then I just put the claw on it. And a normal hole punch will work for this one. I don't think it'll work for this. Let me try it. Let me see if I can get it in that little hole. Oh, by golly, I could. So then what I do is, these are scissor charms. So you can go ahead and loop it through. And then, if you go to a crop or something, there you have your scissor charm. Now you can also, and I won't stay live for all of this, but I will show you the end results in my photographs. You can buy the hooks and create a pair of earrings. So there you have it. So and these are not very expensive. Again, I can give you my Amazon link if you'd like. So you can put these on, and then you could have yourself a pair of bear earrings. I did this with the skeletons, remember? And from the bag of bones, I did this with the skeletons. I made earrings with the skeletons. So there you have it. I will show you the finished project. This is going to be a scissor charm. And then I will shrink down these other two, and they will become a pair of earrings. And I will share that in my last. Can you color the shrink before you heat? Yes, you can. I know Sharpies work. I would experiment with our blends, but I know any water-based marker won't. So yeah, that is my fun little bonus project for you tonight. So let me share what we did today, in case you came in late. And I did 3 fun fold cards. They weren't probably my absolute best projects ever, but helping take care of a sick little grandchild today and just life on the farm. Someday I won't be able to use that excuse, but today it worked. We weaned calves, and I was the babysitter for the poor little sick child. That was my part in it. So charm cords. Let me get these out of the road. So I will put the affiliate links for these 2 products that I get on Amazon in the description of this video when I update it later this evening after supper. So, all right, let me get the heat tool out of the road, and I will show you the projects one more time. And always use a silicone mat or something to protect your surface. Don't do this on your dining room table. Oh, I'm so glad you found me too. Yes, please subscribe, like the video, share the video. Commenting helps also. Share the love. Okay, so card number 1 was a little side fold, book fold, whatever. And I'll decide what I want to use it for later, because I don't know if I don't need any more Christmas cards. But I know some people that are kind of struggling right now that could probably just use some nice wishes coming their way. So that was card number 1. This was card number 2. And I don't know if I like the bow or not, but it's there. This is all using this fun paper. Merry Christmas. And then we're just going to tie that back up. And I think I got it flat in the back now. Nope, I'll get it flat on the back before I tie it again for a final photograph. We tried a couple different ribbons with this, and this is the most successful ribbon we found. Worked. I don't want any bows, any twists on either side. There we go. Hey, I did it. Yay! It took me a while to tie the knot the first time, or tie the bow. Every time you tie it, it comes out just a little differently. So there we have it. And yeah, I'm going to have to trim that up a little bit. So there's card number 2. And here's card number 3. And it's a stander upper, so it's a fun fold also. I'll put a piece of white cardstock on the back and stamp my sentiment that goes with Merry Christmas. So like I said, it stands up, so it's a display card. So those are my 3 projects. Oh, this one's off camera. Those are my 3 projects for this evening. It's just not going to all be on there. I don't know. I can't. Yeah. So those are the 3 projects. And this was kind of a bonus one that I shared from my mystery stamping in my customer group the other day. That's an extra one. And then, of course, the cute little scissor charm. So it was a full class today. I'm glad that I went ahead and did it, even though you had to watch me cut the paper for this one and figure out the bow for this one. This one was a no-brainer. So thank you for your patience. All right. Have a great evening and have a wonderful night. Thank you for crafting with me. Bye-bye.